Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. This is Pip Marthroy here, and in the last part, basically we went back down to the underwater Hyrule and went through a lot of cutscenes figuring out that the whole Tetra Zelda thing. But anyway, in this episode we're going to start doing some side questing. Now, if you left the Tower of the Gods, sadly I did not get to show this because my camera was being stupid, but I did not get to show this. They will also talk about a little bit more about Ocarina of Time, the whole Hero of Legend thing, which I did explain about that, so you didn't miss that part, but what you did miss is the Hero of Time left his Triforce in 8 pieces somewhere in the Great Sea, so just know that we're going to be hunting for that later on. But for right now, like I said, we're going to do side questing. The reason I was at outset here is if you go into the forest, there's 2 moblins, and I was getting some skull necklaces for one of the things I wanted to do at Windfall, but before we do that, I want to warp to Mother and Child Isles. You actually want to warp here. Even if you're on the Mother and Child Island square, you need to warp to it. Don't actually swim outside of it. Warp to it. And it will take you actually inside. So that's why you wanted to come here by warping. And this is required, so actually, getting Cyclos was required as well. Which I guess sort of made sense since his tablet was next to the frog that gave you the Wind's Requiem, so I suppose that made sense. So she's going to give power to the bow that you have. And no, it's not... Well, I suppose it's technically a bow upgrade, but it's not bow and arrow. It's not giving you extra arrows, sadly. Hello. The powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows, so yeah, you have fire and ice arrows now. So when you take out your bow, you can use R to change if you have fire or ice arrows. So unlike other games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I know I always reference those, but those are the games I play a lot, so yeah, now instead of having to hunt for both, you could get both. So ice can freeze flame, ice can melt, or fire can melt ice. You can also use it to light up torches and stuff like that. And this is also a fairy fountain. Yeah. That was one creepy fairy. Alright, so I'm good on fairies. So, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's get out of here. Because you can't do anything else. If you want to do something outside of the Mother and Child Isles, you cannot warp. So you're going to have to warp to the closest thing you've got, and then sail over there from there. So now we're going to go to Windfall. And the side questing in this video, and probably the next, are all going to be Windfall Islands stuff. Maybe not both videos, but definitely this one will be mostly from Windfall Island. The only thing that won't be is what we just did, which is the fire and ice arrows. Now, if you wanted a more convenient time to go get that Song of Passing, which wasn't required, but, you know, it was a really helpful thing to have, I would recommend doing that right now. Is it registering this as the... It must be registering this as nighttime, so I'm going to switch it to daytime. No, that's not it. What is it? Oh, left, right, down, not right, left, down. Whenever I think of left and right of this thing, I always look at the blank spot, not the yellow spot. But if you don't know the song, always just look it up on your quest status subscreen. Alright, now it's officially day, okay. Because this is what I was looking for. I was looking for her. So what you need to do is make sure you've got the deluxe picto box. You need a colored photo, not a black and white one. Take a picture of her. And then show it to her. And for making her feel even more good about herself than she already did, she will give you a treasure chart. Alright, so next on our agenda is... Ooh, does this have money in it again? No, it doesn't. Drat. Instead of going in the bomb shop, we want to go... Or not the bomb shop, the bomb game, I should say. Go around it. And there's a ladder right here. Once you get up to the top of this very, very tall ladder, I didn't realize it was this high. There's a switch. And the switch activates the windmill for Windfall Island. Ah! That hurt. Or at least I think that activated it. Did it? I don't know. Let's go find out. So now that we have activated that switch, let's go inside the bomb shop. The bomb game, not the bomb shop. The bomb game. Instead of talking to that guy, go up here. And this guy will do something with in a second here. And why is the windmill not activated? I activated it. Hold that thought. Not that it mattered, but there was no point in having that on the deluxe picto box. I could have sworn I activated that switch though. Maybe you have to jump on it twice. Oh, I'll bet I know what it is. I'll bet the wind direction's incorrect. Alright, right now it's going west, so let's try east. I don't know what direction it's supposed to go, so... Alright, it's obviously not that either. Hello? C-stick's messing up here. Alright, let's try north. And if not north-south, and if it's not south, it's gonna be northeast, southeast, northwest, or southwest. But it's probably just one of the main four directions. It's probably not gonna have a sub-direction. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, so make sure you get the wind blowing north, and then step on the switch. After that, it will work. Broke the knees! We break Link's knees every time we jump like that. Alright, so let's try that again. Now that we've actually got the windmill started. I forgot you had to set the wind direction for that. It makes sense, but, you know, I just forgot. Gonna ignore you. Alright, so what you do is you jump in one of these carts or Whatever they're called. Alright, now what we're gonna look for here is Lenzo's shop, which was the photographer. Which I believe is on the descent. Yeah, there we go. So land on this little thing up here, the second story. Obviously you want to use your deck, you leave the direction of the wind should be fine. If I can make it, you guys can. And you probably saw this already, this little secret area, because whenever Lenzo was showing us all the pictographs he had taken, you might have seen this. So it's got a whole bunch of stuff in the pots, and here it's got a treasure chart. Okay, we've seen this like 30 times. Seriously, there's over 50 charts. We've seen this at least 20 times or 30 times. And this one's got a purple rupee in it. And don't take the normal exit. Crawl out this direction. Alright, come on, where's the end of this thing? And then you'll see Lenzo talking to that person that we just took a picture of. So take a picture of them. If you get caught like this, just redo what you just did. Although, were you trying to give me a heart attack, and then after I switch back to Link's view, he like shifts his eyes awkwardly? That was really funny. Alright, so if you take that picture of them, like I said, if you mess up, you can always do it again. We go over to these guys, or girls. Don't take a photo. It's bad to eavesdrop while they're gossiping. No. Alright, fine. No, don't erase the pictograph, you fool. Trying to get him to show it. Let's try talking with her again. There we go. So talk to him twice and then show it to him. So we put it into the rumor about just being friends who have the same hobby as opposed to going out or whatever. So you get a treasure chart. And I'm willing to bet they're probably just going to gossip about something else the minute we leave. Alright, so next up. Play the Song of Passing to make it nighttime. And there's actually two things I want to do right now. Okay, that's not a full moon. If it is a full moon, go ahead and take a picture. If it's not, then don't worry about it just yet. Right now, I've got something else I want to do anyway. Wait, don't go this way, you dummy. That's not where the windmill is. That's where the switch to activate the windmill is. Windmill should still be going, and I missed that cart, but oh well, there's more. It's like a miniature Ferris wheel. The only reason I say miniature is because there's only like 4 or 5 carts on it, so. Here's a good opportunity to check out the fire ability of the fire arrow, if you haven't done so already. Pull it out and then hit R to swap modes. And the bow's going to stay the same, but whenever you ready an arrow, here's what it looks like. There we go. So shoot that light inside there. I don't know why it worked for that second one, because I didn't actually aim inside the light. But once you do that, a treasure chest will appear here. We'll get that in a second. But right now, more importantly, there's something else we can get. If you want to see really quickly what the ice arrow looks like this.